Hello, my friend. I just want to take a brief second and kind of share with you a thought after reading 1 Corinthians chapters 11, verses 27 through 30 about the taking of communion. Should you take communion? It's a great question. And it's a question that you really have to ask yourself. These verses say that if you take communion in an unworthy manner, that you are guilty of a sin against the flesh and the body of Jesus Christ. That's a pretty serious offense right there. It also says that we should take time to examine ourselves to see if we have any sin. We don't want to come into fellowship with the Lord, especially over something as serious as communion. Now, when I was coming along, communion was not they were never told you to examine yourself. It's just like everybody come down front, take the wafer and drink the grape juice of the wine or whatever, and you'll see. You'll take communion, but nobody ever warned us of the seriousness of this, and it's something that we have to, because it says that, according to the scripture, that a lot of people have become sick. But not only have they become sick, but some people have fallen dead because they took communion in an unworthy manner. So here's 3 things to think about. 1, if you're an unbeliever, don't get near the communion table. You're not supposed to take it. I don't care how many people go forward, don't do it. You need to be saved before you can take communion. 2, if you're a believer, you need to examine yourself. Like a doctor would examine a patient to find out if he's sick, you need to do the same thing and make sure that you're not holding any sin, any wanton sin in your life. If you are, don't take it. It's for sure. The 3rd thing, if you go to a church where they don't give you time to examine yourself before you take communion, you need to either talk to your pastor or find another church. Because if your pastor is going to lead you into fault into something as serious, where it says, and I think it's in verse 30, it says that many of you are ill. It says many people have gotten ill because they've taken it in an unworthy manner. So if your church is not giving you time to examine yourself, then you might want to think about either confronting your pastor or finding another church. But 1, if you're an unbeliever, don't take it. No matter if your priest says it or what. 2, if you're a believer, please take some time, examine yourself. And 3, make sure that your church is observing this ordinance from the Lord in a proper manner. Thanks for listening. God bless you.